Good morning, students. In this section, we have to learn under GK chapter number 21 and 22. Let us see the chapter 21. The name of the chapter is Forts of India. Forts of India. It is in page number 38. In this lesson, we have to learn about the different forts that are present in our country. Let us see the first one. They just give the clue. Home to Rani Boy. So this is a place that is the birthplace of Rani Lakshmi Boy. It starts with the letter J. It is situated in Uttar Pradesh. So it is said to be the oldest fort in our country. It is 400 years old. That's the fort in our country, and it reflects the Bandela and Maratha styles of architecture. It is an example for, it stands as an example for Bandela and Maratha styles of architecture. So let us see the answer for this Jhansi Fort. Let us see some of the points about this fort. This fort belonged to the Bandela dynasty. A familiar king called Maharaj Chhatrasal. That person was attacked by means of a Mughal army. So on that time, the Perswa Bajra, that king helped that Chhatrasal to defeat Mughal Empire. So in order to show his gratitude, that Maharaj Chhatrasal built this fort. In order to show his gratitude to Peshwa Maharaj, the king Maharaj Chhatrasal built this fort. Let us see the next one. The Dance Fort. The name of the fort starts with the letter G. The Dance Fort. This fort is situated in Madhya Pradesh. It is said to be one of the largest fort in our country. It exhibits rare artwork back to 1st and 2nd centuries of BCE. That is before Christ's birth. Okay. This is considered to be the headquarter of the Maharaj Sindhicha. Let us see the answer for this. Gwalior. So the name of the fort is Gwalior. It is situated in Madhya Pradesh. It is said to be the one of largest fort in our country. It is situated in Gwalior. It acts as a headquarter during the period of Maharaj Sindhicha. Then another thing about this fort is the famous vocalist Tansen belongs to the Akbar kingdom. That person tomb is situated here. Move on to the next one. The Das Fort. The Das Fort, it is situated in Rajasthan, and the first letter of this fort begins with J. So the J Das Fort. They just give the J Das Fort. That is, the fort name starts with the letter J. It is situated in Rajasthan. It is also known as Sonar Qila. What do you mean with the term Sonar Qila? That is, Sonar Qila. It is otherwise called as Golden Fort. It is otherwise called as Golden Fort. Because of the BG color of the fort, it is called as Golden Fort or Sonar Qila. Very familiar thing about this is, this fort looks like a tawny lion color. Tawny lion color. Just to show it in the first figure. Let us observe the first figure. It is in the color of lion. No, tawny lion color during time, and honey gold color during the sunset time. During daytime, it reflects the color of tawny lion, and during sunset, it reflects the color of honey gold. So this camouflaging act. So camouflaging, I think you well known about the meaning for the word camouflaging. Change the color according to the environment. This camouflaging fort that is situated in the yellow desert, the sandy Thar desert, it is called as Sonar Qila or Golden Fort. It was built in 1156 CE and was used as a refuge for travelers on the Silk Road until the British Raj. So what do you mean with the term refuge? Refuge means it is a place that travelers can take a rest. So that place is called as a refuge. So this is said to be the another thing come out in this fort is, this is said to be the second oldest fort. It is said to be the second oldest. The first one is the Jhansi Fort. The second one is this fort. Let us see the answer for this. Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer Fort. It is situated in Rajasthan. It is otherwise called as Sonar Qila or Golden Fort because of the camouflaging act of this fort. It is called as like that. Then it acts as a refuge for travelers on the Silk Road until British Raj. Then it is said to be the second oldest fort in our country. It was built by Rajput Rao Jaisal. Move on to the next one. The name of the Dash Fort. The fort starts with the letter G. The name of the Dash Fort built on the granite hill. So this fort was built on a granite hill, which means round shaped hill. Here the granite hill means to the round shaped hill. It is located near Hyderabad. So it is located near Hyderabad. It was built by Kakatiya dynasty. Let us see the answer for this. Golconda. Golconda is the name of the fort that is situated in round shape, situated on a round shaped hill that is otherwise called as Granite Hill and located near the Hyderabad. It was built by Raja of Warangal. It was built by Raja of Warangal and later it was destroyed by Aurangzeb. Let us see the next one. It is situated in Karnataka and the name starts with the letter B. So first to see the answer for this, Bijapur. The Bijapur fort in Karnataka has a striking monument called the Gol Gumbad. We already learned about the word Gol Gumbad. I think all are familiar about that. Let us say something about that in the next slide. The Bijapur, let us see the first one. The Bijapur is the name of the fort that is situated in Karnataka. Okay, near this fort, the Gol Gumbad is also situated. It is said to be the second largest domed top in the world after Saint Peter's Basilica. Just to show it in the next slide, listen here. Gol Gumbad. Gol Gumbad is a second largest tomb that is situated in what fort? Bijapur Fort. After Saint Peter's Basilica. Saint Peter Basilica is considered to be the first largest tomb. Okay. We already learned about this in the lesson Touring India. Observe the picture properly. Move on to the next one. The Dash Fort served as the first capital of Shivaji's kingdom. So the answer for this is Raigad. The Raigad Fort, it acts as a capital for a famous person, Chhatrapati Shivaji. So this fort was built by the famous person Chhatrapati Shivaji and this fort acts as a capital for that person and it stands on the Sahyadri mountain range. It stands on the Sahyadri mountain range. It is situated in the state Maharashtra. It was impregnable, which was why the British called it as a Gilbladder of the East. What does it mean? Gilbladder. That means it is unable. No one can able to enter easily inside the fort. So this fort, the British consider this is a fort that was created by means of a god because very difficult for them to understand about this fort and unable to enter inside the fort. So they familiarly called this fort as the Gilbladder of the East. In the page number you just refer the answers and try to fill the answers in page number 38 and underline the important keywords from this. For the first one, home to Rani Lakshmi Bai, the Jhansi Fort, it is situated in Uttar Pradesh. It is the oldest fort in our country. The second one is the Galia Fort that belongs to Madhya Pradesh. It is one of the largest fort in India. Then move on to the next one, the Jaisalmer Fort. It is otherwise called as Sonar Quilla. Why it is called as means because of the BG color. Because of this camouflage property, it is called as the Sonar Quilla or Golden Fort. It is situated in the Sandy Thar Desert. So it acts as a refuge for travelers on the Silk Road during British period. Let us underline the important keywords. Rani Lakshmi Bai, Uttar Pradesh, 400 years old. Madhya Pradesh, largest forts in India. situated in Rajasthan, Sonarpula. What color? BG color. Sandy Thar Desert. Move on to the next one. It is situated on a granite hill near Hyderabad, built by Kakatiya dynasty. Then Bijapur Fort is in Karnataka. The famous monument, the Gold Gumbak, is situated inside this fort. And this is the second largest tomb present in our country. First one is Saint Peter's Basilica in Rome. I already teased about that. Next, the Raikat Fort. It acts as a capital for Shivaji kingdom and it is built by famous King Chhatrapati Shivaji. It stands on Satyagiri mountain and it is situated in the state Maharashtra. The British people familiar called it as a Gibadar of the East. Underline the important keywords: granite hill, round shaped hill, situated in Hyderabad, Kakatiya dynasty. Karnataka, Gold Gumbak, second largest after St. Peter's Basilica, that is situated in Rome. Then first capital of Shivaji kingdom, Satyadri mountain, Maharashtra, Gibadar of the East. Then the which fact we just underline, according to Asasastra, based on the types of defense, there are 6 types of forts. How many types of forts? 6 types of forts. Let us underline the important keyword 6 types. Let us see the next one. Let's visit Afghanistan. In this lesson, we just learn about some of the key points that belong to the country Afghanistan. So this is Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a landlocked country. It is situated in South Central Asia. So Afghanistan is a country that is situated in South Central Asia. Its territory covers the Hindu Kush mountain. Its borderline covers the Hindu Kush mountain range, fertile plains and desert. Let us see. This is a country in Central Asia. Location of Afghanistan from India. We just observe the map. The location of Afghanistan that is presented from India. Let us see the first one. Here some of the sentences of given about the country Afghanistan. Try to fill the blanks. Before that, we just observe some of the points about this. Official language of Afghanistan. There are 2 important official languages of Afghanistan, Dari and Pashto. These are the 2 important official languages of Afghanistan. I just show the picture how the words belong to that language present. I think you know that the official language of our country. What are the official languages of our country? Hindi and English are the official language of our country. Like that, Dari and Pashto are the official languages of Afghanistan. Next, first elected president of Afghanistan. Was the name of that person? Hamid Karzai. Hamid Karzai is the name of the first person. This person was elected as a president of Afghanistan. This person got his master degree in India in 1980. This person got his master degree in India. This person acts as a president from the year 2001 to 2014. Move on to the next one. Founder of modern nation of Afghanistan. The name of the person is Ahmad Shah Durrani. Ahmad Shah Durrani. The person is considered as a founder of modern nation of Afghanistan. He is also called as Ahmad Khan Abdali. This person founded the empire. The name of that empire called Durrani. Okay, the Ahmad Shah Persian founded an empire. That empire is called as Durrani. So he was called as Ahmad Shah Durrani. This person is considered as a founder of modern nation of Afghanistan. Why he is considered like that means this person under the kingdom of this person, Ahmad Shah Durrani, the Afghanistan, he extended the border of Afghanistan to, he extended border of Afghanistan as a wide range. So he is considered as a father of or founder of modern nation of Afghanistan. Next one. Afghanistan's national sport. So what's the answer is Buzkashi. Buzkashi is a name that Afghanistan national sport. Buzkashi is Afghanistan's national sport. It involves horse-mounted players trying to score a goal with a goal carcass. What does it mean? Means the number of players. Totally, there are two teams that can be played by this game. Each team consists of 10 players. Among at a time, only 5 players from each group can play it. What is the main aim of this game is they just put a goat, body of a dead goat into the goal area. So in this game, a body of a goat, that is body of a dead goat is considered as a ball. The players can ride a horse and hold the body of the dead goat and place it in the area. Place it in the area where that person can achieve a goal. But now cricket is considered as the most popular sport. The Bukasi is considered as a national sport of Afghanistan, but cricket is considered as the most popular sport. Okay, this sport that Bukasi takes place on every Friday in village side. Nowadays also this game take place on every Friday. Let us see the next one. Buddha statues destroyed by Taliban. There are two large Buddha statues, each of height 100 feet tall, that can be carved in the side of a cliff in the place Bamiyan. It can be situated in the place Bamiyan that was destroyed by Taliban in the year 2001 in order to destroy the Asian statues, in order to destroy the Asian statues of Buddha, and in order to spread the Islamic law, the Taliban can destroy this Buddha statues. So Bamiyan is a place where this two Buddha statues situated. It is said to be the largest Buddha statues of height 100 feet that can be destroyed by Taliban. So in order to spread the Islam, the Taliban persons can destroy all the evidences that belongs to the Buddhism. So they just destroyed these two Buddha statues. Next, city founded by Alexander. The name of the city that is in Afghanistan, that name can be evolved from the word Skandar. It is an Arabic version. The word Skandar means Alexander. The word Skandar means Alexander. What is the meaning of the word Alexander? Means defender of the people. Defender of the people. The person who saved from danger. That person is called as the defender. Defender of the people. That person found a city that is situated. What is the name of the city? Kandahar. It is called as Kandahar. Let us see the next one. National animal of Afghanistan. Was the answer for this? Snow leopard. Snow leopard. The endangered snow leopard is a national animal of Afghanistan. Why does animal occupy the position of endangered means these big cats are threatened by farmers who fear their livestock are attacked by them, so that they just kill that animal. So this animal can hold the place of endangered position today. Let us see the next one. Archaeological wonders of Afghanistan. It is in Bisfak Ocean. Was the name of this minaret of Jam. That is considered as one of the archaeological wonders of Afghanistan. It is mainly made up of baked bricks. It is only made up of baked bricks. It is protected by means of UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is included in the list of World Heritage in Danger because it was destroyed by means of soil erosion. Nowadays it was destroyed by means of soil erosion. This picture is familiar for its tile decoration and it consists of Islamic version of Quran. This calligraphy consists of Islamic version of Quran. Now, in page number 39, let us under the important keywords and mark the answer for this lesson. Afghanistan is a landlocked country that is situated in South Central Asia. Territory covers the what mountain range? Hindu Kush mountain range. So, and two important languages, Dari and Pashto. What are the official languages of our country? Hindi and English. Next one, Hamid Karzai was considered as the first democratically elected president. This person occupied the position from the year 2001 to 2014. Then Ahmad Shah Durrani. Durrani is a kingdom that person can founded Ahmad Shah. The name of the kingdom formed by means of the person Ahmad Shah was Durrani. That this person is considered as a founder of modern nation of Afghanistan because under his kingdom, during his period of ruling, that person can extended the area of Afghanistan. So he was considered as a founder of modern nation of Afghanistan. Then national sport, Buskazai. The main aim of the sport is just to place the dead goat. Body of the dead goat is considered as a ball that can be placed in the goalkeeping area. Two large Buddha statues of height 100 feet that is situated on a cliff of Bamiyan that was destroyed by Taliban in the year 2001. In order to spread Islamic religion, they destroyed the Buddhist evidences. Next, the name of the city is evolved from Skandar after the name Alexander, which means defense of the people. It is founded in the place Kandahar. Then what's the name of the endangered national animal of Afghanistan means snow leopard. What is a familiar popular sports? Most familiar sport or most popular sports of Afghanistan means cricket, but national sport means Kazi. Let us underline the important keyword under Visfa, minaret of jam. That is archaeological wonder. It is entirely built by means of baked bricks. It consists of Islamic codings, Islamic verses of Quran codings. It consists of Quran codings and is familiar for this tile decoration. Thus, the end of this session. Thank you, students. Thank you.